guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making sweet potato oat pizza. I made this before on my vegan Instagram and I'm going to make it again today. It's one of my favorites. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make it. Usually I put more work into it, but today is a cold and rainy day and I'm feeling lazy. So I have a few hacks on the original recipe that I normally do and posted before. So I'm going to show you the ingredients that I'm using today, and I'll link the recipe that I posted on Instagram, the original one, so you can kind of see which one you want to do depending on what products are available for you. A lot of the stuff that I got today, some of the easier things, are from Trader Joe's, so I know a lot of people don't have Trader Joe's near them. But yeah, so this is a really simple recipe. There's so many different variations you can do, and today is just gonna be simple, like red sauce, vegan cheese, and I'm gonna add a ton of vegetables. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the recipe usually calls for 1 medium sweet potato, and this is what I meant by lazy, but I found this mashed sweet potato at Trader Joe's, and I just did not feel like skinning a sweet potato and mashing it myself. So this is the lazy hack. You can also use canned sweet potato, but you can also use a normal sweet potato if you feel adventurous. But anyways, so you just need 1 medium sweet potato. So I'm just going to use this bag of mashed sweet potato. And then for the binding of the dough, you're just going to need any type of oat that you can blend into oat flour. You can also just buy oat flour if you're lazy. They were all out today, so I had to buy this. So I'm just gonna put this in the blender to make oat flour. And then you need a little bit of cornstarch. And then for the toppings for the pizza, I'm gonna put corn, red onion, which is in my fruit bowl right now, and then the pizza sauce. The pizza sauce that I'm gonna use today is this pizza sauce from Trader Joe's. This is the best pizza sauce I have ever had. You can use anything, honestly. This recipe is not specific whatsoever. You can do so many different variations. So you can even just use like a marinara sauce or red sauce. You can use Alfredo sauce. You can use cashew cream. For the cheese, I'm gonna use this Follow Your Heart Pizzeria blend. Follow Your Heart is so good. It's one of my favorite vegan cheeses, and I've never tried this blend before. So that'll be interesting. It's actually a mix of mozzarella and Parmesan, which is pretty cool. I love their Parmesan. I have it right here. I meant to buy the Follow Your Heart mozzarella from the store, but they were all out. So they gave me this one as a replacement, which ended up working out perfectly. And then I already had this in my cart because I love this stuff so much. It's so good on everything. So I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna open this one. I might just use this one and save this one for another time, but yeah. So I'm going to use this zucchini as some of the pizza toppings, and then I think I have some broccoli in the fridge, so I'm going to probably use some broccoli as well. You're also going to need some paprika, garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and any other spices that you want to add. You can use like an Italian seasoning, anything you want on your pizza pretty much. So let's start with the dough, the pizza dough. Alright, so the first step is to make our oat flour. So you need 3/4 of a cup of oat flour, and I'm just going to put it into the blender and blend it all up. Okay, so here's my oat flour. Okay, now to the blender we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And now I'm just going to blend up this mixture. Okay, so I just heated up my mashed sweet potato. This is about a medium sweet potato. And now I'm going to mix in the oat flour and spices. Okay, so I just mixed the dough around, and you should keep mixing until it gets to a thick consistency. It's not going to be exactly like normal pizza dough just because there's no flour in it, but it should hold together and it should be a little bit dense. So now I'm just gonna shape this into a pizza crust and bake it in the oven. So I just formed the pizza crust into a circle, and I tried to do a little bit of a crust, but my hands were really sticky. So if you have flour, normal flour, you can just flour your hands and it'll make it a little bit easier to work with. And the fun thing about this is you can do just like a big pizza like this, or you can make a lot of smaller ones. You can do a square pizza, like you can really do whatever you want. All right, so I just preheated the oven to 375, and I'm gonna put this in the oven and bake it for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna see how it looks and flip it over. So I baked it for probably about 30 minutes on one side, and then I flipped it over, and I ended up baking it for another 15 minutes. And now it's dense enough to stay together. And now we're gonna top it with the pizza sauce and the cheese, and we're gonna put that in the oven for a little bit until the cheese melts, and then we're gonna top it with all the other toppings. All right, so I'm gonna use vegan cheese on my half, and Kyle's gonna use normal cheese. No, normal cheese on his half. So we're gonna cut it first before we put the cheese on, so that we can each have our own separate pies. Alright, so we just topped our pizzas, and I just have the layer of pizza sauce, vegan cheese, and then I put some roasted broccoli, red onion, and corn. And now we're going to put it back in the oven at 350 until everything looks like it's cooked enough. So this is a little bonus to the video, but I made a little kale salad to go with it. So this is just Tuscan kale, sunflower seeds, cherry tomatoes, red onion. This is the BioLife vegan feta cheese, and some salt and pepper, and I'm gonna put on some of this vegan creamy garlic dressing. So we're just gonna have this with our pizza.
How many outfit changes did you have today?
Well, my pajamas, and then sweatpants, and then my workout clothes, and then this, and then my t-shirt, and now back to this. This looks so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at her glow. Here is the gorgeous finished pizza and salad.